Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between our visitors. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Dallas Cowboys
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Mahoney, he's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. No gain. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Off play action. Mahoney. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mahoney. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Mahoney. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That is caught at the 7. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is first and goal from about the 8. This is Breda. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 8.
Hold on, Stuart.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Why did he do that?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. the play fake. Mahoney. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mahoney. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. It's George working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Henderson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Off play action. Mahoney.
Oh my
And he
God!
fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one is right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved. Call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What?
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Fucking man,
so 3 seconds
right
here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Dobbins. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They run with Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
12-yard gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Their own 20-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Mahoney. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Yetur Gross-Matos getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Mahoney. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mahoney. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A throw over the middle taken in. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
He's supposed to knock his fucking lights out, bro.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
What?
It's
Oh
caught.
my
It's
God!
25.
How the fuck they let that happen, bro? Come on, Stewart.
Anthony
I'm
Miller,
literally
his
on
4th
the spot where
touchdown
the
on
ball
year.
is dropping, bro.
And the Saints make some inroads here to that
I
deficit.
turned my player around.
So it was
Press
4th
triangle.
down.
The
They go
motherfucker
deep to try to pick up
didn't
the
catch,
first. They
didn't even
pick up
jump,
more
didn't
than
even
that. They
put
pick
his
up a
hands
score.
up.
I'm not
Nothing.
even sure
Dude
the
catches the ball
analytics
and scores
guys
fucking
would
touchdown.
think that was a good gamble.
I was
4th down
all
there
over
going
that
for it,
pass.
but they pressed the
I was
issue.
there before
and
the
not only
fucking
did they
wide
complete the
receiver.
pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up
Come on,
culminating in a
man.
touchdown? That's a huge
This is
play.
literally a blowout.
And he's able to put it through.
13-38.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Trash. End of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down. Mahoney. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in.
Oh my God, let me control my
You just go
running
ahead and
back,
play.
bro.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box
Oh, good
coming
fucking.
after them.
Oh
He
my
rifles
God.
one that's
Now he
intercepted.
got that bullshit with throwing it straight to the
Picked
defender.
off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will
Fucking
get the
trash.
football back.
First and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
He'll look to throw.
And of course that shit open. And I hit stick the fucking ball and he does
And
not
he's
drop
taken
it.
down inside the 30.
Anthony Miller.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
What
as he thinks
the
about
fuck?
angling for a new contract.
Come on,
He's
bro.
brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's been all passing.
How are they
all the
able to
time on
hike the
this
ball
drive.
when my
5
people
for
are getting
5,
in
and now 1st
position,
and
man?
goal.
I'm not
Feels like a case
ever
of
able to
until
do
they
that.
stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
The Saints going to call
Y'all
the
can let
first
these
of their
bitch-ass
timeouts
motherfuckers
as they
score.
stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown,
What?
Saints.
He was fucking out of bounds.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
He was
Yeah,
fucking
that
out of
touchdown
bounds.
counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
He
Yeah,
was
it's just something
fucking
maybe
out of
positive
bounds.
to look at on film.
Wow.
This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they upheld it. That was.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
20-38, Stewart.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Now.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
In less than
After the
fucking
touchdown,
2
wants
minutes.
to kick it off.
For New Orleans.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw on 3rd down. Mahoney, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 81 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
Guy's man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big offensive explosion.
That one in the fucking red zone.